Alright, hello everyone, it is silverkyle, and today I'd like to talk about an article that I read on IGN today regarding GameStop slash EB Games if you're in Canada, that's how I know them by. About how even though they are having a hard time and kind of losing money, they are trying out this new experiment in Tulsa of all places with a new business model to see if they can succeed as this new hybrid kind of business. And I love this. First of all, it is an interesting read, so I will link it in the description box below. But I like this message that if you have a business business model that worked excellently 20 years ago, but now it's starting to go into the red, you have to change. You can't expect things to bounce back over time without changing anything. You need to adapt, especially with like 2020, with all the technology that's out there. There's just so many things. It's just a fast-moving world now, and you have to change to the times. And I feel that this doesn't just work for businesses, it works for individuals as well. If you feel that in life you're kind of just coasting by and nothing's changing, nothing's improving for yourself mentally, physically, relationship-wise, social standing, anything like that in your job, do something different. Change things up to try to improve yourself. I love that as a message. So with GameStop, we've been hearing about it for quite a few years now, that they are having a hard time. They're closing down locations, they're firing employees, they're letting them go. And that is mainly because of digital sales increasing. I hate that. Obviously, I love physical media. This is where it's at for me. I understand if you like digital sales or digital games. But man, physical is where it's at. And the other thing would be online retailers like Amazon. And I'm very guilty of that. I usually buy most of my games on Amazon because it's just it's too expensive to buy it like first day. Excuse me. At GameStop, I have to drive over there. They're half an hour away. So to me, it's so much easier to order from Amazon. I will pick up still used games though at GameStop. And I'll also get like launches of big special editions, like collector's editions, because I really want to make sure that I can get it. And the launch of consoles. So I still go there for that, but I am guilty of getting online games from Amazon or Walmart, things like that. So anyway, that's the reason why GameStop was failing. So what they did in Tulsa is they tried an experiment where they changed up a few things by having a bunch of TVs and a bunch of consoles, PC, Switch, PS4, and Xbox One, and you could play couch co-op games and also have tournaments like esports where people come in and check things out and there's a tournament going on for a specific game. And I love that idea. They introduced tabletop gaming to these stores so you could come in and play like Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, which I love and play. And I love this quite a bit when I heard about that because it just brings this social aspect to the stores that was kind of already a little bit present because you'd get people coming in there and they talk about games and you can feel that they're very passionate, but you don't necessarily always have friends that are as passionate as these people that are working there or coming to these stores. So now they've decided to implement this. They've also brought back video game rentals. 2020, they bring back rentals. But it's working for them. This is actually driving people in and making them money somehow. Mainly, though, apparently the tabletop gaming has been a huge success for them, to the point that they are actually hiring people to come in as dungeon masters to go over and oversee these tabletop Dungeons and Dragons games. That's insane. You could get paid to be a dungeon master. Have an immense amount of... I do that for free, with my friends. To get paid for that. That would be amazing. So I absolutely love this. This seems like it's a success story. It is working in Tulsa for the stores that they are doing this in. I do feel, though, that this would really only work in bigger cities. So I have the closest GameStop to me is, like I said, about half an hour away in a town with about 50,000 people. That has 2 EB Game stores. They're relatively small. They're enough to hold a bunch of games, but other than that, they would not be able to do these tournaments, do tabletop gaming, maybe like one little table in the corner. Maybe 1 or 2 TVs is what they could do. I think I saw on it they had like 36 TVs in one of these stores. My stores would not be able to do that. So it wouldn't work there, but I feel that in all the major cities where you have millions of people, you could easily have this. And I think that that's just such an awesome idea, and I hope that corporate GameStop sees that this is working, sees that it's success, and decides to bring it out and do that and try it out because that would be freaking awesome. And I want GameStop to continue. As bad as it might be, and we all have our stories from GameStop slash EB Games, there's still some positives to it. And I just like having a specific store dedicated to video games. The other place that I'd have to go to is Walmart. And yeah, I go to Walmart once in a while, but I don't get the same feeling that I get when I go into EB Games in Canada here. It's a completely different feeling. I feel at home at EB Games. So I hope this works. And I just like the message. Like I said, changing yourself, improving yourself to what you want. That's freaking awesome. If I had a sponsor, I would slap it on here and it would be something about improving yourself. And it's like, use this website to improve your social skills or whatever it may be. I don't have any sponsors. This video brought to you by... I don't have that. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Check out the link in the description box below if you want to read more about this. I thought it was interesting. And I'll talk to y'all next time. You have been bearded in. Beardage!